What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. Those of you who are still subscribed to me, because like I don't know if y'all notice. Okay, but like every time I post a fucking video, at least 2 people unsubscribe. I don't know what it is. People just ain't feeling my vibe anymore, but it's okay. I'm not for everybody. That being said, today I'm going to share with you as I get ready to go absolutely nowhere, but like, you know, it adds some dimension to the freaking video. As I get ready, I'm going to talk about current events, things that are happening in the media, news, currently, and I'm gonna be pointing out some shit that's pissing me off, okay? That's really what this is about. So I don't even know, like, there's no real plan for this video. I'm literally just putting on makeup. I don't even know what kind of look I'm gonna come up with today. I don't even know if I'm gonna get through the entire look, because I don't know if you noticed, if you guys are OGs, you know that when I get heated about something, like, I can't focus on other things. I become very, I don't know, maybe you'll get to see. I don't like explaining how I get when I get irritated. Maybe you guys will witness firsthand. Okay, so I'm just gonna add my primer. I'm probably not gonna tell you what products I'm using just because like I don't really care to, but you guys might be curious. So like, if you want me to fill out the description with the products I used, then just let me know and I'll do that. But like, it's not really a makeup video per se. I'm just doing my makeup in the video because like, this is somewhat a beauty channel, sort of. Okay, so like there's a lot of shit that's been going on, and I feel like maybe that's why I'm getting unsubscribed to so much, because people are like, bitch, talk about it. I just haven't been talking about shit. But like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, there isn't a whole lot I can comment. Okay, you know what? That's a lie. There is a lot I can comment on, because like there's things like the Me Too movement, or well, right now it's Time's Up. Although almost all of us can admit to being sexually assaulted or harassed in a workplace environment, or in general, in life in general, it's like men are pigs and they're finally starting to get called out for it. But it's really not just men. Like, I feel like everyone is taking this opportunity to be like, yes, men are pigs, finally we'll get to hold them accountable for their bullshit. Okay, but what about all the fucking lesbians and bisexual female coworkers and even straight female coworkers who are assaulting the men or assaulting other women, and that's just flying completely under the radar? Do you know how many times I've been repeatedly hit on by a female, and it's like, I don't play for your team. Like, straight up, don't let the buzz cut fly. I get it. Like, I have a buzz cut, but like, that's no fucking excuse, okay? Like, you see a blonde, oh, she must be down for a gangbang because she's blonde. Like, that's the same fucking principle. Just because I have a buzz cut does not mean I'm into sniffing cooter, okay? Like, people don't really understand, like, how gross and like violated someone can feel just from a couple sentences. I don't want to get too into detail, because like, I'm one of those people, like, if I get passionate about something, I will say her whole fucking government name, and I feel like it's just a bit more mature to go straight to the person and be like, yo, listen, you made me feel X, Y, and Z type of ways. Let's just not forget that it's not just men who are kind of the problem. So, but I'm just saying, personally, like, I'm sick of being hit on by women, and even after I say, oh, you know what, I'm not really interested, oh, well, I mean, I bet I could change that, why don't you come over, smoke with me some, like, I just don't know. And like, even some of my straight female friends, like, the way they look at me, like, y'all think you're slick. People do these little subliminal things because they think they're being discreet. They think, okay, well, worst that can happen is, like, you know, they didn't catch what I was fucking pitching, so so like, that'll be that, and I'll move on with my life. But some of you guys are still waiting to chill with me. Some of you guys are like, ooh, when are we gonna link up? We gotta do something soon. And I'm just sitting here like, bitch, like, I don't want to insult you and your sexuality as a whole, because that's mean, but like, give me an opportunity to, and I will, because like, you got me all the way fucked up, like, truthfully. I guess my point is, like, in light of this whole like Me Too, Time's Up situation, don't be afraid to fucking call out a female if you feel like she's making you uncomfortable or trying to make sexual advances towards you, because it's not just men, and either way, it's not acceptable. I don't really have like a whole big like point to make on that topic. It's just, if you see something, say something, and if you're experiencing something, talk to somebody or talk to the person and shut that shit down. It doesn't matter if you're fucking gonna lose your job. Like, there's so many jobs, okay? And I'm pretty sure if you go to an interview and they ask you, okay, why did you leave this last position? It seems like you were doing so well. Like, I feel like people have sympathy and people understand. I mean, not everybody, but like, it doesn't hurt to try. Like, if I have an interview at some law firm who is like a rival to the former firm that I was working at, and they're like, okay, well, it doesn't make sense, why would you leave? I would say sexual harassment. It wasn't a healthy environment. I didn't feel comfortable showing up to work every day and putting my best foot forward because I felt it was a predatory environment. Like, you know, just like talk, speak up. That's really what it is. I don't know, we gotta take more responsibility. Like, I get it, it's a very touchy subject, and like some people can't help what happens to them, but you can help how things are handled from that point on. Yeah, so Time's Up is not just about like a warning to men who are assaulting women in the workplace. It's about everybody to get their shit together and speak the fuck up. That's really what it means to me. So I mean, yeah, that's what I gotta say on that topic. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is the H&M scandal. I just don't understand H&M. Like, okay, what's happening right now is like a lot of people are trashing H&M in Africa, and there's so many people who are like even attacking me for commenting on other people's posts, like who have such an opinion about like, oh, well, there's like 300 employees that didn't deserve that. Okay, listen, first of all, why would you continue to want to be an employee for a company who so outwardly made such a horrendous racial faux pas, and you're gonna say, oh, well, that's my job, I'm gonna proudly support. Like, you're part of the problem. You become part of the problem, and you deserve to lose your job. You deserve to fucking clean up all the shit that people leave in the store after they trash it for violating people's fucking civil rights. Like, I get it. I'm probably all over the place, but the kid's mom is telling people to get over it. That's because she's the one that got the check. She lives in the sunken place, okay? So like, that's not an excuse. Like, I don't give a fuck. Trash H&M, fucking tear them down, burn them down. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, oh, they made a mistake. You mean like the fucking 200 people that message had to go through? Nobody said, hey, like, this might not be a great idea. Like, what got my goat was the fact that, like, the little white boy was in, like, this fucking survival expert sweater, and then we got coolest monkey in the jungle. Okay, really? And I'm supposed to not want to fucking burn your shit down after that? I'm just saying, like, you want my money. Like, I gave away, you know that big poofy red coat that I had? I gave that shit away. Like, that is a big topic of conversation. Like, ooh, what a sick jacket. Where'd you get it? You think I want to say H&M and say it proudly? You got me fucked up, okay? No. That's really not what it is. So I gave that shit away. I find it ridiculous how people are like, 1 minute, oh my god, this is unacceptable. How could they do something like that? And then in the fucking same breath, be like, oh, but all those people don't deserve to have their fucking jobs jeopardized. All those people should have fucking morals and should want to leave a company who fucking sheds black people in that sort of light. That's all I really have to say about that stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I got your monkey. Like, y'all, like, I don't understand. Like, it's not rocket science, you know? Like, don't start none, won't be none, okay? They started it, okay? So it's a beef ting. I'm sorry, it's an on-site ting. Oh, you know what's funny? Okay, and I wanted to touch on this. In light of the fucking H&M scandal, I find it so funny when people say like, oh, I don't do social media, I'm not a fan of social media, because in this day and age, you better fucking be on social media. People are like, oh, well, there's nothing interesting, there's nothing that appeals to me, but it's like, if you're not interested in like gossip news and fucking like parodies of shit or like, you know, non-serious topics, then your feed won't look like that, because those are your interests. You won't be following certain people. You won't, you know, like there are news outlets, there are reliable sources for information that mainstream media is not necessarily covering. So I feel like if it wasn't for Instagram, I would not know about Libya. If it wasn't for Instagram, I would not know about the missing girls in DC, which, by the way, y'all found them yet? There are just so many things I only know because of social media. And I feel like it's just another way to be incredibly ignorant. If, like, I get it, like, the main purpose of social media was to network and fucking like watch videos and like, you know, stupid recreational shit. But it's just that, it's media, okay? So when mainstream media doesn't want to pick up on a story that might affect millions of black people or millions of Puerto Ricans or Libyans, for example, you turn to social media, the social environment where people who are affected can share their stories, give real proper insight on things that right-wing conservative news might not feel the need to shed light on, if that makes any sense. You get me? Like, social media is very essential. Like, I just, like, that's just my point. Like, I would just like to state that if you're one of those people that doesn't fuck with Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or any of that, like, I wouldn't be so quick to say it proudly, because the woke generation, if you will, we we see what's going on in the world and we see how fucking blatantly things are getting ignored. We see the way that things are actually affecting real people and how these stories aren't even getting to your dumbass president. Like, you need social media. You need social media to be aware of what the fuck is going on, okay? Having social media is a new way to stay informed. I just feel like you're willfully blind if you choose otherwise. And I mean, that's completely your prerogative. Don't get me wrong, like, do you. But I'm just saying, like, if you're one of those people that's just like, oh, I don't do social media. Okay, well, you probably don't know about a lot of what's going on around the world, and that's okay. I just won't be talking to you after this, you know? Like, that's just how I see things. I find it really funny how people these days don't want anything to do with social media, because like literally every important news story, that's where you can find it. Next scandal, fucking Logan Paul. This is gonna get real dark, but it is what it is. Way back when I was living with my ex, my first ex, I'm not gonna say his name, but if you know, you know. We were living in that shithole with bed bugs and cockroaches, and we were not getting along. It was so, like, this, I feel like this is, was this before, or this was before I got arrested the second time. Like, I was in a dark place. I was in such a dark place that I hung myself, and I was hanging on the back of the bathroom door for like, I wanna say maybe 30 seconds, maybe not that long. It feels like an eternity. It's long enough to be like, oh my god, this is a bad idea, but like, I couldn't do anything. Luckily, he came in, you know, lifted me off. Could you imagine if instead of helping me down, his first instinct was to pull out his phone and get on live? Like, oh my god, a fucking body who just committed suicide, who just fucking killed herself. You probably have never seen anything like this. You probably never will see anything like this again. Like, could you imagine if he decided to capitalize on that moment instead of, you know, doing something to help my situation? Like, that is just how I feel. Like, Logan Paul deserves to be skinned alive, okay? He deserves to be hung by his ball sack for like the entire public to see. Like, that is just how I feel about what he's done and who he is as a person. Like, him and his brother, it's that little bit of, it's that white privilege that I find so disgusting. I just find it so disgusting. The reason I haven't been fucking with them, the Paul brothers, Team 10, any of that bullshit, is because they're not nice people. This bitch Erica Costell, she's a cunt. She's a cunt. They irk my spirit. Like, I just don't like these people. And it's like, it's a privilege thing because they've never had any sort of adversity, I feel like. They've just lived nothing but a privileged life. So it's like, they lack empathy. They lack that little bit of conscience. But I just feel like the whole Team 10 organization is just a bunch of douchebags who capitalize off of being assholes. Like, that's their whole brand. Just be an asshole and you can fuck with us. Like, what kind of message is that for like their younger viewers? Like, they have so many fucking stupid, impressionable children following them, and they're just gonna continue to promote being a dumbass. Like, what can you say about that? I don't know. Never fucked with them, like, never found them amusing. I just find them annoying. The amount of Jake and Logan Pauls I went to school with, I can't be bothered. Please don't buy Logan Paul's bullshit apology, because he's not sorry. That nigga was not really crying. That nigga was not really upset, okay? The only thing he might potentially actually be upset about is the fact that people really want his channel to be shut down. And rightfully so. They should ban him from being able to post on fucking social media. Like, some people don't deserve a voice. And that sounds horrible. Like, everybody deserves a voice, everybody has an opinion. No, not the fucking Paul brothers. Like, we could really do without. Censorship is something that, like, influencers tend to vote against because, like, you know, freedom of speech. But no, like, censorship needs to be taking place. Like, we need censorship for the Logan brothers, Team 10, like that. Why is that a thing? Like, why is that a thing? Why is YouTube allowing this? Like, it's complete bullshit. It's promotion of fuckery. Like, I just hate it. And you know what's funny? I don't know if it's Logan or Jake, whoever has the fucking Maverick merch that they keep fucking brainwashing people to buy. Do you guys know what Maverick means? Like, it's an unorthodox or independent-minded person, which you would think is a good thing, but Team 10 is an organization of assholes who's looking to brainwash small, impressionable children to basically stand for them. And it's like, do these kids' parents not realize, like, this is a full-on cult? They're promoting everything that is a complete opposite of what is politically correct. Like, I I don't know. I just find it so weird. Like, don't fuck with the Paul brothers. And if you fuck with the Paul brothers, you don't fuck with me. Like, I don't rate you. I don't respect you. I think you're trash. If you find anything likable about these people, you can stay over there, like way over there. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna touch on the Shane Dawson thing. I watched his videos. I thought there's no way possible that Shane Dawson can be a pedo, but like, they keep fucking playing these interviews that are recent, not just like the one from like 6 years ago, which apparently he decided to address in his video. I really do like Shane Dawson. I want to like Shane Dawson, but in light of all these weird pedophilia rumors, and then like one of his most recent, like, he did a 2-part series with this little girl that he found randomly on the internet, red flag, while watching another little boy who's underage who makes music, red flag. And then he decides to contact her at 3 a.m., red flag, and invite her to his house for an illegitimate concert, red flag. And he's just, it's really cringeworthy if you really watch it. Like, I love Shane Dawson, but at the same time, like, he's doing some weird shit. And I feel like he's another one that, like, I was totally fucking with him until, like, literally, like, 2 days ago. Like, I really did like his content. I thought he was funny, but it's becoming a little bit weird. Like, why did you feel so strongly towards this little girl? Like, why did you need to invite her? Why couldn't you just donate $10,000 and give her a shout out on your channel? Like, that's really all you needed to do, but you invited her all the way to your house to have an illegitimate fucking concert with your weird ass friends. Her parents, like, you could tell, like, despite like the way that the video, you know, kind of was executed, you could tell, like, people, including the little girl, were kind of uncomfortable with the whole idea. I don't know, it was like a really cringy situation. I'm not gonna link it, but like, if you go to Shane's channel, I'm sure you can like find his like fucking little Avril Lavigne protege. And it's the weirdest shit. It's the weirdest shit. Like, I understand wanting to put someone on, but just like retweet her shit and be like, this girl is cool, check her out. Why'd you have to fucking bring her all the way to your house and like be hugging up on her? And it was mad creepy. It was mad creepy. Like, I really did fuck with him. It was just so weird how like nothing was planned out. It was just so like impromptu and like harem scarum. Like, he just, like, you would think, like, during her flight, during, like, the plans were being made, like, he would rent, like, a stage area, you know, make, like, a party sort of environment. It was just him and his fucking 3 creepy friends. Like, I don't know. Shane Dawson is becoming more and more questionable as the days go on. I'm not calling him a pedophile. I'm just saying, hide your kids, hide your wife. I don't really have much else to talk about. I just figured I'd give, like, a little 2 cents here and there about certain things, but yeah, he's becoming more and more creepy as the days go on, and I don't know, I fuck with him less and less.